Hello, long time no see. It's been kind of a crazy past couple of weeks, to be honest. I kind of mentioned that, I was going back to school, which, was kind of a big lifestyle change. And the result has been that my pre existing habits and I guess just, yeah, habits, scheduling, upkeep has been completely overthrown. And so I kind of had to adjust things. And that also meant adjusting the way I was keeping up with my books. So at the start of the term, I started this bad boy as a commonplace book, and this is still my only entry in this book. I still have all of the pictures I printed out for it, and I just haven't used them, haven't written about them, haven't really been collecting that much information or even engaging in media very thoughtfully. I just haven't really had the time, to be completely honest with you. Just getting everything done for my classes on time and trying to cook myself nice meals from time to time is that's my upkeep right now. So yeah, I thought I would take this opportunity to do a flip through of my past couple weeks, both in my weekly pages and in my notes pages. We'll just see how it's going, and I'll talk you through the process of how this book functions for me day to day in my life now that I'm a busy college student. So, starting at the beginning, this was the first week of school. You might have seen a glimpse of this in a previous video. I don't think so, actually. Started off strong, not really much decoration. You can see that I block out times that events or classes are happening, and then I list tasks that I get done or need to get done, kind of like just like one line, and then I use an X. I do the slash the other way, forming an X, which implies that I am done with the task. But the thing about this is it doesn't help me when I look at the layout of my week. I can't quite see how much time I was actually spending on things. It's not a great record of where my time is actually going. Every task takes up just a grid, which kind of symbolizes 30 minutes based on the scale of this book. But not every task takes 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes 2 hours. Sometimes it takes 5 minutes. So it feels wrong statistically to be representing them all the same, which is something I definitely noticed. Moving forward, yeah, here I start blocking out things that I'm doing rather than the main events. Like my classes, I block out with a line. And this is just me working on an assignment, but I'm blocking it out as if it's an event because it helps me see a continuity of time, how my time was spent. I also got sick this week, and I'm fine now, but it really put a damper on things. This page is kind of fun. I got this tea tag here, but I didn't take the string out, so I can just, I don't know, I've been messing with that. It's kind of fun. It's like I have something to fidget with in the actual pages of my book, which is a little bit silly, but whatever. You'll notice I've upgraded to mild from my previous, where is it? There. We went from light mild to mild, so I hope you're proud of me. Yeah, I really like the way this spread looks. These stickers don't really mean anything, I happen to have them, and I try not to do too much of that. This one too. If I put something in my book, I want it to mean something or have some sort of context within the week. This was a tea tag from tea I had during the week. This was an event I went to during the week. And these are just stickers. This one too, but this one's different. It's so pretty, it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Overall, I really like this spread. And this is the current week. Right now it is Sunday, and you'll notice I haven't highlighted any of the past days, which opens us up to a conversation on how I actually use my weekly pages throughout the week. So just to jump ahead quickly to a week that hasn't happened yet, you can see I start by, I have due dates or important notes about something happening that day at the very top. I time block out different events, and I keep my running task list on the left. But throughout the week, as I am on the go, I don't take all my highlighters with me because that would just be a little bit ridiculous for me. I mean, I would need more than this on a daily basis, you know? Honestly, I just don't have a great bag, so the result is I just carry a pen with me. As you can see here, I write it down and then I kind of just assume I'll know what color to attribute it to later. Sometimes this takes extra brain power, which is kind of annoying. You know, I have to think like a little bit harder. What was that for? It's worth it. I like being able to differentiate like how many tasks of this color did I have to do this week? I'm really quite fond of the Kraft mac and cheese memorabilia. Shout out to the Super Mario Bros. Shaped Kraft mac and cheese. I saw Sinners at school, so that was handy. They gave me these free stickers. This was from a kombucha label. This was my Kraft mac and cheese. This was just my washi tape that I thought I lost and then I found it. That was pretty cool. This is from a stamp. And then I have a random sticky note here. I would like to include this sticker as well, but it's just kind of big. I don't think I like the way that looks. Wait, I don't know if I care if I like the way it looks. Maybe that's controversial. But I'm so determined to include it. Whoa, what? Oh my god, there's two. What the? Sorry, that was... Sure. Like, I almost don't care if it looks good or not, just because, like, information-wise, it has to be on this week, because this was the week when the sticker was relevant. Does that make sense? It has to be here. So. And you know what? Okay, I put that really close. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it, because let's be real with ourselves. This placement, like, what is that? Like, you know, it's not, maybe this is obvious, but my goal is not to make it perfectly pretty or curated. It's more like a very genuine look at what my week was like. Let's look at some of the daily pages. Let's just start here. These start really beautiful because I was just sitting down and writing information in preparation for classes. And then as the pages transition to me actually being in classes, things become very sporadic, maybe a little ugly. So we start here, clean and beautiful. Like, I don't know what all this empty space is for, but it's there. And there we are. That catches us up. Let's see, how many weeks does this span? That was 4 weeks, I would say. So in 4 weeks, how many pages did I use? $26 pages. 26 pages in 4 weeks. That's almost a page for every single day. Honestly, I'm really impressed with that amount of output. As you can see, a lot of the stuff in here is just random doodles and scribbles. Sometimes it's like planning for larger projects. Sometimes it's notes I'm taking in class of things people are saying. You know, planning essays, whatever. This was for my commonplace entry, actually. And I think it looks so nice just with the sheer amount of words. Sometimes I get in the mood to only write in caps I don't know why. Just sometimes it feels right. And this page was one where I committed to only writing in caps. And there's something really like nice and uniform about it. Very comforting. I don't know. Okay. I think that's all I got for this week. I just wanted to do a quick catch up. And for the record, just going forward, I don't know if we can expect uploads every single week. Like, I don't know if that's my goal anymore. It was before, not so much now, just because I don't know if that's realistic. So I'm just gonna keep on trying to figure out what works for me, and yeah, that's all. All right, see ya.